Hey, what's up, world? Santi Speaks here. Today's quick message for anybody interested. When I got two kids. They're both grown now. They're teenagers. When my daughter was a toddler, I guess, and she'd be naughty, we'd give her timeouts. And the way I was taught to give timeouts was it's essentially a minute or a minute and a half, 2 minutes per year of their age. So I did the same thing with my son. The problem was, and God has blessed me in many ways, when my son, we'll start with him. When my son was a toddler and I'd give him timeouts, I couldn't even do it. After he realized what a timeout was and the purpose for it, because I wouldn't just stick him in a corner. I'd tell him, hey, this is why, go over here, sit down, no electronics, no toys, no nothing. And then I'd come back and we'd talk about it. And we'd talk about life and repercussions. So I only got to give him like 2 timeouts. Every time after, I would find him giving himself a timeout. If he did something he knew he wasn't supposed to, I'd see him over in the corner and be like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I did so and so. I'm like, man, you can't take away my power, son. You're only 4. Well, my daughter, she was quite similar in a different way, and it was amazing. I'd give her a timeout in the same way. Her timeouts were always on the steps. And what she would do is give herself extra time. I'd say, okay, you got 5 minutes, sit down. I'd come over and talk. I'd say, okay, it's time to go. You're done. She'd say, no, I'm good. I'm all set. I want to stay here. I like it. I'd say, what do you... No, you can't take my power away. And she would stay there. I'm not even kidding you. As a toddler, she'd sit tight for an extra 20, 30 minutes. And she would look me dead in the eye and say, I like it here. I could give her another space, another area. Same thing. I like it here. I'm okay. She was always a child to like her peace and quiet. She got more timeouts than my son did. Well, as far as I know, because he always put himself in timeout. She wouldn't put herself in timeout, but she'd give herself extra time. I don't know. I can't imagine it was to show me or tell me how, that she's in control. I don't know if toddlers have that mindset or that ability, or if she just found peace there. But this is where this comes from. Now we're going to go biblical. Jonah and the whale. We've heard this story. Or Jonah and the big fish the size of a whale. So Jonah was a young man. He was a prophet. God spoke to him. He enjoyed it. But one day God told him to do something hard, and Jonah wasn't about it. Jonah lived in Israel. And God said, I need you to go up to Nineveh, which is northeast of Israel. He said, I need you to go up to Nineveh and tell these people to start acting right. Well, Nineveh was like the hood. It was chaos. It was a rough city, mostly pagan. And it was a party city. If you can think of it, it was going on there. And God said, this isn't good, so I'm going to send you Jonah. Jonah said, I don't think so. I'm going to go the other way. So Jonah went west towards the water. Jonah got to a little town called Joppa, where he could catch a boat and go wherever the that boat was going. He didn't care. He just had to get out of town. He wasn't ready to do what God told him to do. And so he got on the boat. A big storm hit the boat. The other sailors of the boat, it was a ship. The other sailors, they're like, yo, what is happening? This is not, weather is not supposed to be here. Jonah said, hey, so I'm a prophet, and I think I angered my God, and I wasn't supposed to come this way. I was supposed to go up to Nineveh. He's like, just go ahead and throw me overboard, and y'all will be safe. So they threw Jonah overboard, and Jonah was in the water trying to swim back to Joppa. Well, God sent a big whale, big fish, to come and absorb him. So this big fish comes and absorbs Jonah. And he sits in the belly of this big fish for 3 days. Can you imagine how dark it was, how wet, how smelly, how gross? Fish breathe air, breathe oxygen, so I'm sure there was enough oxygen in there. You see whales surface quite frequently. I've seen a whale swallow a kayak and spit it back out with the person in it. Look that up on YouTube. So Jonah sits in the belly of this fish as God sends this fish back to shore so that Jonah can do what he's supposed to do. But during these 3 days, that was a timeout. He had nothing to do in there but think and fast and think some more. He say he prayed in the belly of the whale for 3 days. But what do you think he was praying about? I'm sorry, God. 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 I didn't listen to you, God. I didn't listen to you, God. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are, what you're doing in life, and this applies to me too. I get my checks and balances. When bad things happen, God is probably giving you a timeout. We are moving too fast as a society. People say on YouTube these days, oh, time is speeding up. They're speeding up time. I don't think they're speeding up time. I think our brains are so preoccupied with screens, TVs, movies, and nonsense that every second of our day is full and we don't have a minute to think and sit and rest. And so time flies by. If you sit in the belly of a whale or in a dark closet for 3 days, that time is going to go slow. But if you like roller coasters and you got an all-expensive, all-inclusive paid trip to a roller park place, Six Flags or something like that, that day is gonna fly by because you're so preoccupied. Dopamine, 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 dopamine. Your brain's just tripping on excitement, entertainment, non-stop. And when your brain's like that, you can't hear God. You have no idea. You can't hear yourself think. You got a to-do list, 1,000 items on it, but you can't remember 2 of them because you're thinking about so much stuff. I guess the message is stop tripping, slow down, spend quiet time, and spend time with God so that you hear Him and He does not have to give you a timeout. Because timeouts come in the form of a job loss, a car broken down, a relationship gone bad, sickness, headaches, exhaustion. When God needs to put you in the belly of the whale, He can do it many ways without a whale. Most of us aren't sitting on a ship right now out in the middle of the sea. So God does other things. We've all been in the belly of the whale. What do you do when you're in the belly of the whale? If God gives you a timeout, and you're just holding on to your device and watching nonsense, trying to be entertained, trying to consume toxicity, trying to eat garbage so your brain can't think, that timeout's gonna last 3, 4, 5 days. So it's up to you. That's just my quick message. Jonah, Nineveh, Joppa, the belly of the whale, it's a timeout. You better listen to God. Life gets so much better when you cut out all the nonsense and spend a little bit of time listening to God and then doing what He tells you. Don't second guess it. If you see somebody in need or in pain, stop and give them a shout out. How you doing? Can I help you out? What's wrong? What seems to be troubling you? But when you just ignore everybody that's hungry, thirsty, naked, and imprisoned, and you just keep ignoring them, you're gonna get a timeout. It's gonna happen. Peace.